it should be 7:40 in India. And today is 26th of August, 2023. And our WeAreOne group, this is session number 169. And the topic of today is acceptance of what is the key to joyful life. So first, let us truly introspect and see that what are the normally our experiences in life. Through the experiences of life, we come to almost certainly come to the conclusion that life is a lot of series of unhappiness and series of unwanted incident, uncalled for people's interactions, comments and remarks or behavior, ungrateful people, and then a lot of things, unexpected losses and things like that. And somebody says that it is a series of unhappiness with a little bit glimpses of happiness here and there, but short lasting. Mostly it is a river of unhappiness with a little bit of glimpse, small boats of happiness here and there, but it should not be, the percentage is very low. So this is our normal experiences from life, and external life, I mean. So that I will go into that, the spiritual understanding part separately. But let us truly see what is happening, and those kind of things in pursuit of happiness. We in search of happiness. We do many things. We learn how to talk, how to deal with people diplomatically, and how we can protect our interest, and how to make sure all our family members are not get cheated by someone, or this kind of things. We learn many things, yeah. But end of the result is still we are not happy. Nobody is there to tell that yes, I'm fully happy. Maybe certain area is I'm happy about my about what like my achievements in life, but in general there is no such thing of happiness in all sectors of life. And the masters, they know, even our if you take up anyone in this world, you will see they may be successful, famous, rich, and all those things, whatever our criteria are met. One aspect of the life is not. What are the main aspects? I explained many times. 3 aspects are that the health, money matters, money earning, and all those things, and relationships. These are the 3 areas of life we get our so-called experiences. So if 2 are okay, maybe you will say that 1 is not so okay. There are some issues, and we cannot, with the best of our intention, effort, we cannot solve it. And these things then become like, if you are walking on a street with a barefoot, it just needs one small, kata, or the nail to prick in our foot, and our whole journey will be spoiled just because one small nail has been punctured by one of the foot. So then we get troubled into that, and we dragged into all those things. Our whole life, effort, energy, and all our thinking goes into addressing that, the paining, which part is paining in our life. That is our normal experiences of life. Whether we accept it, we don't accept it, it's fine. Everybody has a right to not to say it, but the cover to now we are working on to go towards a strategy, you can say, of life where we can address it. So that's why it is important that we see the truth as it is. More we hide, it is called living a life of denial. There are many in this world. They try to camouflage it, try to project themselves something what they are not, or their true feeling. They try to hide it because many reasons that they think that if they express their true feelings, it will not be accepted or says the thing whatever they truly feel. So it is not accepted. They want the what is called approval of others. That will not happen, and so they keep on putting something, some image, and finally they're lost in the mask. We already had one session on that. How many masks will keep on wearing? In the bargain, we lost our true self, and that's what exactly the things are. So why we need to have this kind of images? Because we think that will bring us happiness. We'll be happy. There'll be no problem in our life. But if those really worked, we could not have faced any difficulty. We could have been running a very peaceful, happy, joyful life. And we need not to, hesitate in expressing ourselves. We need not to hesitate in talking something or doing something, whatever we feel like. But the reality is we are not. Okay. Whatsoever be the reason, it may be our choice. Or sometimes we go to a certain extent that actually logically we convince ourselves, that is the highest form of ego implementing in our lives. That's what I mentioned, we call self-conning. We con ourselves, we believe to be somebody which we are not. Okay. And try to pretend, and something happened, then it needs a huge kind of, shaking, or it can be then the tower is broken and then the reality comes. But those kinds of events are then it is much painful, and it is everything life and the crashing down on the ground. So we are already addressed how to deal with those kind of situations. But now let us see what caused it. If we go to a searching for the cause, you will almost find out that most of the things whatever happening in your life, those are, you don't like it, but you don't accept it either. Because nobody wants to accept anything bad, anything not so good, or anything unlikable things into their life. Everybody wanted to be happy, everybody wanted to be perfect, everybody wanted to be good. Nothing wrong in that. But the method is not avoiding or denying of all those things. So at the end of it, what happens is we expect that life will treat me fairly. Okay, all the fairness and the good judgment and all, but we are putting our best effort to be happy, but we are not getting happy. That is the time after so many of such things, we come to a conclusion that life is unfair. We deserve something, but we are not getting it. We don't deserve all those things, what is happening, and most of the things are beyond my control. So if that is the state, you are into, then time has come to explore the new path. Because if you keep on doing whatever you were doing earlier, the earlier strategy and approach, you will get the same result sooner or later. So you cannot come out with this of so-called that, so many flowing unhappiness with the little glimpses of happiness. What, somebody else, I think one poet, we named it like that. So now let us see that, go into further detail into analyzing it. Let us not hide the thing, the uncomfortable things. Let us not put those things into the below the carpet or below the rag. So then so that from there we'll come to the path, the sutra, the code of breaking that or opening the door of the happiness. We can open until we analyze that. It is not possible to go to that level. So let us analyze. So most of the time, the unhappiness simply caused by we expected something that didn't happen. Anything, any matter, any areas of your life. We planned something that didn't go as per plan. We said something, you know, we asked something to do something they didn't do. We wanted something we didn't get. So anything, fundamental line is why we are unhappy, because we expected something and that didn't happen. That didn't happen as per our expectations. Okay. And this happening part is beyond our control. Earlier, maybe we are thinking we are in an illusion that we can control things by doing this. There was a terminology in samadhanam dandam vedam, like by hook or crook, by any means we have to get it. People tried that. Millions are not fools. They tried all the methods, but at the end of the day, there are hardly there are few percent who got succeeded or keep on succeeding by doing that. Something will come, some situation will come, you will realize that my old formula is not working anymore, and that gives so much pain because you have tested the success with the same formula. That formula is no longer working. Anyway, so that is why you have to go to the fundamentals. Don't think few tricks you have played, or not tricks in the bad way, few strategy you applied and that's successful. There is no guarantee that next time it will be successful again, because we don't have control of all the parameters into our favor all the time. It's not possible. Anyway, so this particular, why so many things are negative, let us go into little bit spiritual now understanding of that. So now these things, when so many things got in not the thing in our way, there can be two main reasons. One reason may be we wanted to learn some lessons through experiential way, so that so many things not happening, we will struggle and look for what is happening. Try to find out which way it will work. So it is basically giving all these exercises which didn't come to fruition or give the results. At least it will move us to the direction which will be the right direction. Okay. Or secondly, it can be just a matter of our chosen life path, that we have to undergo these kind of things to make us more powerful. But in either way, we need to find the way out, and that is the problem. Because if we lost in life, the opportunity has gone. Like, we cannot take that failure per se on that. So more challenges means more ways to sharpen our things and to move further. I think one scientist, I think most likely Thomas Alva Edison, electric bulb, I think inventor. So he did, I think, total 90 tests failed, and 91st test finally got through. So somebody asked him that you failed 90 times and finally you got your breakthrough. He says, no, I didn't fail those 90 times. I learned which of the techniques will not work. I learned that lesson, and that's why the 91st time it worked, because I already got 90 lessons that which will not work. It put me into that 91. This is the right kind of spirit. Anyway, so let us come to our today's the topic. So what is the acceptance has to do with all these things? Yeah. So as I just mentioned earlier, the spiritually, we have the two conditions. One, it is just let us try in our own way and find out the best method, what I just explained about that scientist, or we have been giving these challenges so that we can become more powerful, sharpen our tool, our inner power. We can bring that power in and overcome in these obstacles. In the process, we'll be powerful. At the end of the journey, we will not be successful in all the cases, but it makes us powerful. Earlier day, I was just giving an example. I think Chaitali was asking some question. I was telling, you may be trying to push the wall. Every day I'm trying to push your best to push the wall, but wall didn't move a single inch. But in the process, you are trying 1 year daily to push the wall. You become stronger because you are pushing, and it becomes stronger. Wall didn't change, but you did. Same thing. Sometimes the challenges comes here to make us stronger. Maybe what for we are doing that didn't happen, but in the process we get stronger. So now, earlier we discussed about all these things, unhappiness caused because of our expectation. Okay. So we learn how to go beyond our expectation, or how to make our expectation zero. I had put a formula that happiness is inversely proportional to the expectation. So if the expectation is going towards zero, happiness going towards infinite. This is the master's way, but let us discuss practically the step by step how to reach there. If you overcome, now let us objectively check anything, many things happening in our life. Okay. First thing, we have to accept that, yes, this is an issue in our life. Yes, then only something can be done better on. Means you are already come to one step. Then the next step you can go towards the healing, towards the overcoming or something. But if you don't accept that this is not happening in my life, then it is called you are in denial. Anybody understand that? Anybody who is in denial, nothing can happen. Healing will come much later, but acceptance has to come. You have to accept what is. What is means whatever is there, whether you like it or don't like it, that is a different issue. Okay. As for example, suppose my brother is a mental patient. Okay. So suppose he's a crazy. Just for example, I'm saying, I have to accept that fact. My brother is a mental patient. Then only I'll be able to work on something, find out the solution to it. But if I deny that, saying that, oh yeah, everybody is different and somebody is behaving, but it's fine, it's okay. As long as you say that, no solution is possible. You are in denial. So first thing is you have to accept the truth as it is, no matter whether you like it or don't like it. Whether it is about your family, about your financial condition, about your health or how you look, what is your status, whatever. If you don't accept what is, you cannot improve it because you are not accepting it. You are in illusion. How can you improve something, the material or the fact, by changing the illusion? It is not possible. Like if you are something and projected into the screen, okay, you are, by changing that, you are outside the screen. Your life cannot change. Maybe scenario will change, but not you. So moment you drop that, what is being projected about you, your projection of image or something is called, unless until you drop the image, come back to the truth, the improvement of the truth is not possible. We need to understand this. Otherwise, everybody is keep on working with many illusion. The one image, put another image, better image, higher image, rich image, famous image, or whatever they belong to, whatever this status is. So many images, but you're fundamentally, it has to come to you. Unless until you truly change, nothing else will sustain. So you have to accept who you are. And that you need to have the truly objectively, you do it, and then that is the starting point. That is what is meant by acceptance of what is. I have to accept that, yes, this is my status, this is my condition, this is my level, this is my nationality, this is my background, this is the thing, this is my family and all. You have to accept it. No need to feel shy about all those things, hide about all those kind of things, because then improvement is not possible. Improvement means your own improvement, that will be reflected into the external world. And external world, it will be, the impact will be felt. That is secondary. First, it has to change within you. That's why Mahatma Gandhi says, whatever, the improvement or the changes you have to see in the world will start with yourself. And it is so true. And that change to start with yourself will not happen unless until you accept where you are. So I think I have made the point. So I will go to the next spiritual level. Now let us see the spiritually why it is important, this acceptance. Spiritually, this acceptance means we have a trust in the Creator's plan, not our plan. We get disillusioned or we get completely dissatisfied because we think that our plan will work, and maybe 99% cases our plan didn't work the way we wanted to. So the Creator knows everything. Creator has a plan for us. Okay. If we accept what it is, then we allow our Creator's plan to work in our life. Otherwise, we keep on struggling, keep on challenging, keep on putting images, more images, and all those kind of things, or get something, get some images, or maybe post it into Facebook or whatever media, and we get 500 likes, but it will not change who I am, right? This is more important. That is not. That will go. So these things, we go around in the search of happiness in the external world without correcting ourselves, nothing will happen. Because if you keep on cleaning the mirror, which is external world, and your dirt is on yourself, that dirt will, whatever cleaning you do on the mirror, the dirt will be still seen. So first thing is to accept the fact, yes, I do have dirt. Then something is possible. Something is, we can work on towards that. So acceptance, it is about ourselves, our near and dear ones. It's everything. You have to accept what it is. Then spiritually, what happens is, when you accept that particular, in Hindi they call padav, like that layer is gone, because you accepted that. Yeah. That becomes your foundation. Go to the next layer and so on. Simply by accepting, you pass that so-called test, that what the life is offering to you to get strengthened and overcome and go beyond. This acceptance, once you accept it, you get liberated. Let me explain how it works. As I mentioned about, say, my brother is a mental patient or whatever it is. If I accept that fact, then I get liberated. Nobody can, I don't have any fear, oh my goodness, this is the weak point in my family. If somebody mentioned about my father, I'll be embarrassed. That is my expectation. And definitely this expectation will be broken. Somebody did say they wanted to hit you. They will mention about your brother. You will feel embarrassed maybe in the party or someplace. But if you accept it, then you are liberated. Nobody can use this same technique to embarrass you. You can simply say, yes, it is the fact. It is the fact. It is the truth. That's fine. I accept it and let us move on. That's fine. Once you say that fine, that you need not to protect it, because you need to design a way to protect it. You accepted it, the truth, the reality. Whatever the Creator has created everybody, if you accept the truth, who as they are, then you are in a position, go beyond. And spiritually speaking, as I was mentioning, the next layer will open up. That layer is, the purpose of that layer is served because you accepted it. That's it, as simple as that. And you have accepted the truth. Yeah. Satyam Jayate. You pass that and go to next one. That is the way to unlock the door to the next layer. Without acceptance, you will be always this side of the door because you are not acknowledging the door and it is locked. And you think that it will automatically open. It will never. You will be always in the this side of that layer and the door will never open because you didn't recognize that acceptance of what is will take you the next one. Like you have to put when climbing the stairs, unless until you accept the level number 3, step number 3, you cannot go to the step number 4. So once you accept, the purpose will be over and it will open up the opportunity, the further path way forward. Now, energetically, this works in this way. Unless until energetically we are comfortable with one level, we cannot go to the next level. And that's why acceptance gives us that kind of comfort. The belongingness, the acceptance means we belong to that. We agree on our divine plan. Yes, it is. I accept it. It's okay with me. I am okay with it. Whatever it is, I may not like it, but I'm okay with it. Then it automatically opens the door for the next layer. And it is true for all the layers. We need not to be happy. We need to pretend anything. We have to be just accept the truth. What is? That's it. Automatically things will open up for us. We need not to struggle or we need to convince people or we have to convince the world that how right we are. So we are not accepting the truth, uncomfortable truth in particular. We try fighting with people and trying to convince, no, what they're telling is wrong and I'm right. So we then stuck in some loop called addiction to be right. You need to be right. I said, no, I'm a human being. I can be right, I can be wrong. At the moment, whatever this is what my view is. I may be right, I may be wrong. That is the truth. So who understand that, then they share the truth. They don't claim they know everything or that they are right. They just claim that no need to claim to be, in per se, but even if we have to say that we have to prove that yes, as long as every human being has a pros and cons, plus point and negative points, minus points. We have a good points and bad points. I am also mixed of that. I'm working on myself. I'm walking my path, which is the truth. I'm accepting where I am. That makes me open up my path further forward. So this is how important the acceptance is. Acceptance unlock the potential for all future things to happen. If you don't accept, we'll stuck into that step. Nothing is possible because we are in a denial. We are not accepting what is. And unless until we do what it is, then we cannot go to the second one. As for example, say school exam. We are in the, say, class 6 exam, but we don't like the subjects. But still, unless until we appear in the test, we never go to class 7. So to go to unlock that barrier of the class 6, we have to accept, we have to study, and then the opportunity will come so that we go beyond class 6. It will go forever. Same here. Unless until whatever the subjects have been given by the divine to us, we accept it, we study it, and we do our best, door will be unlocked automatically for the next level. But if we keep on struggling, we'll never pass this layer. Okay. So this is how this acceptance matters here. Now, let me go into whether the questions, the meaning of acceptance, and it's important that I explain, understanding how poverty poverty consciousness and abundance consciousness, these are interlinked with this. When we are not in denial mode, that we pretend to be things and we say that life is unfair and all, we complain about the life as such. We don't see it as a test. We don't see it as an opportunity. We see as an unfair and negative things to live in. This particular attitude Maybe it happened because of hundreds of reasons. I'm not saying that those things happened rightly. What I'm saying is what your conclusions are from there, those experiences. If your attitude towards life is unfair, it is negative, and is dirty, with a whole bad world out there, then you are in the poverty consciousness. Poverty consciousness means you are a victim of the situation, victim of the world, and all those things. It simply shows that you didn't contact your inner power. Simple like that. Because you are detached from your core power, core energy. It's simply like that. That's why you're feeling miserable, feeling, like victim, feeling, every wrong thing happening to me only, and what wrong I have done to anyone, and the poor me syndrome will generate. So that is a poverty consciousness. From there, what we need to do, go to the abundance consciousness. Abundance consciousness is appreciating what we have, not what we don't have. Yes, we like to go further, but if we appreciate whatever you're already having, that is the key to go towards further and further abundance, not by criticizing. Like suppose in the friend, if you criticize a friend, I'm sure that not very long, then the friendship will remain because you keep criticizing. But if we appreciate, as I said, everybody has positive, negative points, but ignore the negative points, appreciate the positive points, then the friendship will last, even grow stronger because you're appreciating. Same thing, same characters, but the way you approach life, that gives you the outcome accordingly. If you keep on criticizing, then, this is, I am not, getting the proper income, and this job is not getting me a good thing, and complaining about the job. But you realize when that job goes, then you realize no matter how the job was, but how important it is for you to have the regular income. You may talk about something that, I'm having this pain, that pain, and I'm not, physically, what wrong I've done and the good thing and all this. You're complaining about your health. If you hospitalize for a 1 month, you will realize at least whatever you have, you still enjoy your life. It may not be best as you imagine or expect, but you are good enough. Same thing with the relationships, unless until you come and you wanted to be, the better, and if you lose all the relationship, you become alone, you realize no matter what was your family or something, when you lose those, then you realize, oh my goodness, I'm alone and I'm miserable. Okay. So all those things, they are the extreme examples I'm giving. But on the other way around, if you just simply appreciate whatever you have, it may not be the best. Who said it has to be best? Nobody will give you Nobel Prize. Yeah? So if you appreciate whatever you have, that opens the door for the abundance. The miraculous thing will happen once you accept where you are. That is the spiritual truth. So it starts with accepting the gift of the divine, what you already have, for the next one. Divine doesn't have any budget or any constraint. It can go to infinite. We cannot. As a human being, we are private limited, I call it. But the divine can give you anything. Miraculous thing can happen. But that path, the miraculous path, starts with accepting and appreciating what we have. If nothing else is there, at least I'm breathing. I'm alive. Sunlight is free, air is free, I'm alive. Is not is a beautiful thing by itself? If we appreciate that, it will open the door for next higher step and go towards something which all these synchronicities and all these things will happen to me. I need not to do it. Yeah? People are lost in doing. You need not to be lost in doing. You have to come to the being stage. Only thing you have to do, you appreciate by accepting it, you drop the negativity, and appreciating it, you run towards the positive thing, the boost of energy, boost up your vibration will go, then things will be attracted towards you. That is the key. It started with acceptance, then appreciation, then you go to the live a life of abundance. It will come to you. But just let me a footnote I have given. It may not come the way you expect or way you think you deserve. Not that way. It will come at the divine time, at the right time, what is in your best interest. But you have to switch from this poverty consciousness, criticizing everything about your life, to acceptance and appreciation of whatever you have. As I'm saying, failing everything, you are breathing. Appreciate. Yes, I'm breathing. I'm alive. I'm good. I can get up in the morning. Maybe 50,000 people in this world will not see the next morning. They will die this night. That is a fact. That is a statistical fact. The reality is not is a things to be appreciated about. If you just change our own way of looking at life, the way accept what it is, then it unlocks the door for the abundance. With this, I'll conclude this session. The learning part. Now I'm open for any question you may have. Shoma, go ahead. Yeah. Please unmute yourself.
So, in a way, thoughts do create our reality.
Not necessarily. Okay. It is not the thought which creates our reality. It is our vibration which
Yeah.
creates our
And no,
reality.
what I meant to say is like if I'm in a positive thought zone,
Yeah.
it does make the situation a bit bearable and better.
No, let me put it in this way. Up to a certain level, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Up to a certain level, it can change our, we appreciate something, but ultimately what happens is, let us go a little further onto this road and see if we are not truly believe in whatever we are saying, one point of time, that kind of positive reinforcement will crash. We'll have a bigger fall, disillusionment or something of that nature. So, manipulating the mind or convincing the mind is not the sustainable way.
Okay.
Okay. What spiritually we understand and we taught that you have to silent your mind, both positive and negative. It does not matter, it is giving positive signal or negative signal. If you silent, then what will happen? You will see the world as it is, the truth as it is, without any interference of the mind. We call it, mind is like a colored glass. No, you are looking at the world through the colored glass of the thing, so everything become colorful. Or if it's the dark glass, everything become dark. Okay, throw the glass, which is throwing the mind out, then you will be actually see the truth as it is. That is the spiritual way, to accept the truth as it is. Then you are getting away with all these interpretations of the mind. Let me give one example. It will be clear. What will be the difference to, without mind and this thing, that thing? When we stop, our mind always takes us to either on the past, the memory and all these things, or worry about the future. And that's how we look at everything through that, from that angle. But if you stop our thinking mind, then what will happen is we'll operate in the present moment. When we stop our mind, our consciousness will take over, and then we'll working in the consciousness of the moment without any interference of memory or worry. So, like, suppose one of my friend, my college friend, I met maybe after 20 years. The moment I see him, then I will remember maybe what happened in my, the student time. Maybe that fellow was very naughty and he did a lot of things to me, and all those memories will come to me. So even though maybe those things have gone long past, he's a different person now. But because of those memories, I will treat him like that and spoil any opportunity of the friendship we may have this time. But think of somebody I'm meeting for the first time. I will not have any baggage of anything on the memory of the past, right? So I can just, hello, how are you? Let us, what you do, and let us talk. And maybe something interesting will come out, and I'll go ahead and develop some good friendship with him. Then there is a possibility, enjoying the friendship with this person. So the working from the mind will be always like the previous case. Your memory will trouble you, it will interfere into the present moment, and you may lose the opportunity. And outcome will be like that. But when you are stopped your mind, you are fully aligned with your consciousness, every interaction with anybody will be like a new case. Master's call it is a childlike inquiry, childlike mind. You see, the children, they are much, much better equipped in this regard. Maybe they were fighting with each other 10 minutes back, but now they are saying they are friends. We don't behave like that because we carry our memory, particularly bad memories with us. We cannot be like that. We cannot live in the moment, and that spoils the show. So in that case, no matter good or bad or whatever you had, if you interact with your current without any backlog or baggage of the past, then you are liberated from it. You accept the person as that person is right now at the moment. Then it opens up the possibility for further going up there. But if you are carrying that baggage of the past and all those things, you will not be able to go that. So that's why the mind thing you have to bypass and then go directly to the truth of the matter. If your truth is that, we cannot go ahead with this friendship, it's fine. But you are in the standpoint of the truth. Yeah. So that's how the spiritual techniques are all about this interaction.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. God bless you. Nirupam, go ahead.
Yeah, as you mentioned that we are wearing many masks, different. So, but many times we are not even aware what mask we are wearing.
Yeah.
So how to accept it, or how to overcome it, how to go about it?
Yeah. So all the masks we talked about just now, what I explained to Shoma. See, all the masks are mind construct. It's created by our mind, whether it is image and the illusion and all these are all mind constructs. So when you silent the mind through meditation and other practices, all the masks dropped off automatically. All those colored glasses are thrown off automatically. Simply we need to do is to silence our mind, or even if the mind is chattering, we don't have to heed the voices of those our mind, so that the truth we can see it with the full clarity. Okay, it is as simple as that. So you need not to count the mask, you need to analyze the mask, you have to go behind each and every mask. No need. You have to simply stop your mind chattering, all the mask will drop off automatically. Okay?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Okay, God bless you. Yes, Indranilda, go ahead.
Yes, good evening. Just one confusion I have. See, I will use 2, 3 terms. One is the term that denial. Okay, first, you cannot deny what is your present state, you have to accept that. That I understand. On the other hand, there is visualization.
Mm-hmm.
And I will use one more term in between, that fake it till you make it.
Okay.
So, does that mean that when you're in a sorry state, okay, but you're dreaming big, you should not be dreaming big, you should accept that this is my state?
No, this is a very good question. Yeah. Okay, let us come one by one. One is you say mentioned about the denial. Denial means denial of what it is, not denial the existence itself. Okay, we are not. Denial means we are just shifted from the truth. That's what we are called denial.
Right.
When the denial drops, then the acceptance comes that what is. The what is maybe in the negative territory. That's fine.
Mm.
That's what I mentioned about my brother, maybe his mental patient, etc. Means once I accept the fact that my brother is mental patient, brother doesn't get cured immediately, but the acceptance itself get rid of my denial of the fact.
Right.
Okay, am I clear?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that denial has to go. This negativity can remain. Not perfect situation can remain. I have to simply accept it. That is about the denial part of it. I will come to your question, final question, but let us understand the terminology, what is used, the proper, the way. Let's say visualization. Visualization is, again, it is creating something which is not true. That's why it's called visualization.
Correct.
And who creates the visualization? It is our mind.
Right.
Our thought, some imagination, something creates the visualization.
Right.
So the creator of the visualization is our mind.
Mind, yes.
As long as our mind is creating something, it cannot be true.
Okay.
Okay, it's an image. It cannot be true.
Mm-hmm.
It can be illusion, it can be good thing, nice thing and all, but it is not true. Okay. So when we stop our mind, then visualization drops. We see the things as it is. Like I explained to Soma, we are just like we are meeting somebody for the first time. If I can stop my thinking mind, what happened in the past?
Correct.
Then every moment become a potential to go further, much beyond, then get dragged into the what happened in the past.
Right.
Okay. So this particular, the visualization part is once you get over the visualization part, the truth reveals itself. Like a fog has gone, the truth, whatever it is, it comes up because the fog has gone. Like, okay, no need to visualize anything. Now, let me come to a third point you mentioned about fake it till you make it. Okay, this is a strategy or technique you may use, but only the stepping stone, not the final outcome. Because final outcome, you cannot fake it.
You're right.
Only you can force your mind to come out of something by faking it.
Yes. Yes.
So that our 21 days, if you practice something regularly, it goes into our subconscious. So up to that level, if you fake it, it will go to your subconscious, then you need not to fake it anymore. It will become your habit pattern.
Natural, yes. Okay.
That time you drop this faking thing and start going forward with your, the normal, without effort. Normal means without effort. It will take you to the truth.
Interesting. Subtle differences.
Yeah. So initially it may be helpful, but you have to, you know when to drop that ladder and climb the tree on your own.
Okay. So step by step.
Yeah. Okay. Fake it to make it. Yes, up to a level, not beyond.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Yes, Shoma, go ahead.
Sorry, that means if we accept our situation,
Yes.
it frees us, or it gives us energy then to move ahead.
No, it gives you the platform to look
Platform
beyond.
to, okay.
If you're stuck, then always you're looking down.
Yeah.
If you
And you're
accept
not,
that platform, no matter where you are, you will be able to look up.
Okay. So you're not struggling then to, like create something artificial.
No, it will happen automatically. You need not
Okay.
do anything.
Okay.
We are not human doing, we are human being. We are just not allowing being to take over and happening things. That's what we are struggling.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you
Okay,
so
all
much.
right. If the link may go, I will post another link in the group. Okay, so further question answer, I will take it into the next link. So if this link may be over, it will may automatically go soon. I will post the new link into the group. Okay, I see you there into the next link. Om Mangalam. All right, so welcome back. I can see two hand raised. One Chaitali, another Kavita, and now Monali. Okay. Um, okay. Chaitali, you go ahead.
Guruji. Pranam. Guruji, acceptance of karma and acceptance of situation both are same?
No. Acceptance and karma, you don't have any choice. You have to accept. Okay. And acceptance means karma doesn't depend on your acceptance or non-acceptance. By accepting it, you cannot overcome a karma. Okay. But you can try to mitigate it as far, or just complete that process as fast as possible, by recognizing, accepting, and all those things. Denial will make it delayed. That is the only difference. But karma itself cannot be wiped off by accepting it. Accepting starts the process of finishing that karma, but it by acceptance itself is not making it fully go from your life. But situation is completely different. By accepting the situation, it is like you are no longer fighting with the environment. You are with the environment. Okay, suppose you are in the river. Just you are not just keep floating. That is acceptance. River will take you wherever it goes. And if you are not just trying to somehow come to the shore or something quickly, etc., that you spend a lot of energy, time, and struggle itself, there is no need. Once you accept it, it will take you there, and wherever you go, it reaches you. You get out of the river from there. Okay, that is the become your strategy. Same as the situation. If some situation we accept, then it gives us the situation itself takes us somewhere. And if you don't struggle, we finally landed up somewhere, okay, and which concludes by itself. No situation in life is permanent. So if we understand, simply be patient. That's why Shirdi Sai Baba said, Shraddha and Saburi, patience. Okay, because everything has a cycle, it will go on its own. Unnecessarily, don't fight with it. You will lose your energy. And you make this, anyway, it will not go, but you will make this whole process terrible for you. You lose energy, you will feel exhausted, you will feel, you will be suffering, etc. There is no need. Once you accept that, then you have to trust the divine plan, and then make it unfold for you. And if you are patient, then it will, some point of time, it will be over. It will not follow your will, but it will follow in your best interest. Ultimately, it will be in your best interest. So this is what your situational thing, the best strategy will be to accept it. The acceptance itself will not engage your full attention to your trouble. The acceptance, once you accepted it, then automatically if all your capacity, you try to explode it, maybe some solution will come to you on your own. Maybe you will get that idea. But if you keep cursing, keep crying, and keep facing all the difficulty, that kind of thought or that kind of idea will never come. Okay, if you keep on criticizing, keep on cursing, keep on this thing, but ultimately your energy will go downward, right? That's what I was telling. It is like a poverty consciousness where we keep criticizing things and things will not get better because we are not looking up. There are certain, people, we say, by habitually, they see all the negative things into their life. And even for the other people, they find negative things. And Guruji, Prem Nirmalji used to call them as a garbage collector. Okay, they always see lower and garbage where the garbage is. So learning point is you accept garbages are there. You need not to fight with the garbage. You are not responsible to clean all the garbage at one go. No need. You accept. Maybe you will get some idea how to go beyond that, how to go out of that. not by looking down and fighting with everybody. Just simply let go of those things. Maybe something, some pathway, some code, or the path will open up for you for the liberation to go beyond that. But it will not happen if you are engaged in criticizing and things of all the garbages. Okay. So that is the thing. But in general, for the karma, acceptance will give you the insight for the solution. And in the situation, the acceptance will give you the power to overcome them. Just to accept what it is, then the next step can be found out. Okay.
Thank you, Guruji.
Okay. Now I can come to Kavita. Yes, go ahead with your question.
ये मेरा क्वेश्चन था कि हम लोग का कॉन्सेप्ट तो बहुत पहले बिल्डअप हो जाता है किसी के लिए भी, कोई पर्सन या सिचुएशन के लिए. इन दैट केस हाउ टू कम आउट ऑफ इट. जैसे कि हम लोग सिचुएशन एक्सेप्ट भी करना चाहते हैं लेकिन कंसेप्ट जो किसी के लिए है, तो इस चीज से फिर कैसे बाहर आए.
अच्छा, ऐसा है कि उसके लिए पहले जो है ना, एक हाथ में तो ताली नहीं बजता है ना. कोई भी अगर अनबन हो रहा है मतलब देयर आर टू पार्टीज, दे आर क्लैशिंग. आप अगर अपनी तरफ का इनपुट बंद कर देना एनर्जेटिकली, तो ये जो है ना ज्यादा देर तक ताली नहीं बज सकते. उसके लिए पावर चाहिए, उसके लिए पेशेंस चाहिए, उसके लिए ट्रस्ट चाहिए, जो श्रद्धा एंड सबूरी का बात कर रहे थे. जो वो प्रैक्टिस करता है वो डिफिकल्ट है इनिशियली, वी गेट प्रोवोक्ड, बट वो प्रोवोकेशन तो if you can ignore that, if you can hold your power, then one point of time the other thing will be dropped off automatically. ठीक है, इनिशियली थोड़ा सा अनबन करेगा, जंपिंग करेगा, बट अल्टीमेटली इट विल गो. सो वी कैन नॉट चेंज द वर्ल्ड. व्हाट वी कैन डू, वी कैन चेंज आवरसेल्फ. तो हम जो अभी जो है ना, लर्निंग ये है कि हमारा अभी जो स्ट्रैटेजी चेंज कर लेंगे ना, तो ऑटोमेटिकली हमारा लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस विल ऑल्सो चेंज. बट स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट इज एक्सेप्टेंस. अब मान ले अगर कोई, सपोज देयर आर सम पीपल, सम रिलेटिव्स क्रिएटिंग प्रॉब्लम फॉर यू, एक्सेप्ट दैट वो प्रॉब्लम क्रिएटर हैं, तो ट्राई टू अवॉइड एज मच एज पॉसिबल. नो नीड टू फाइट. वो एक रूजवेल्ट वाला एक ये है कोटेशन है ना, डोंट फाइट विद अ पिग. It's not that you will get dirty, pig will like that too. Pig भी चाहते हैं आप उसके साथ लड़ाई करें कीचड़ में. Okay, but you have to take conscious decision not to go into the mud and fight with the pig. It is your decision. Okay. Okay. All right. Next is Monali. Go ahead with your question. Swati.
Yes,
Shweta.
Guruji.
Yes, Monali.
Guruji, I really do think that accepting and being grateful is the best way to live our life. But sometimes, because of circumstances, whatever, I come out of that zone of feeling accepting or being grateful all the time. So, is that times my vibration goes down,
Yes.
and
Yes,
and
absolutely.
I yes, and I do criticize myself that time very much. I start criticizing myself, not the circumstances or anybody. I start criticizing myself. So that also I'm not going good to myself. No?
No, you are not supposed to. You have to forgive yourself as well. At the end of it, you have to forgive yourself as well. Okay. You have to accept. It means truth will liberate you. What is the truth? Truth is I'm also working on me. I'm not perfect, but I'm working, I'm learning. My intention is to improve myself. I want good for everybody, and I'm trying my best, whatever possible, for everybody. That is the truth you have to remind you. How bad you are and which are the 5 things that failed, it will make you vibration down. You accept, yes, I was not successful in doing everything, and I did something with the best interest of maybe some people. They didn't like it. It is okay. It is their choice. But they didn't say they behave the way I expected. It's fine. It is their choice, their free will. Okay, I will not spend any further energy in doing that to please somebody else. And there is nothing called that. Means basically these things happens when we go into seeking approval from others. No need to get approval from others. Okay, get the approval from the divine blessing. And whenever we go into this the connection is lost, then we feel miserable and we feel that we are not getting help, support, and all those kind of things. But always divine is always there. But it will not happen unless until you ask for it, because we have a free will contract. Yeah, understand that it will not come. There are in the Mahabharata story, so there are many people criticize that Draupadi Vastraharan and all those Pasa and this game and all those kind of thing, the gambling and all. So why Krishna didn't came and help them before? They did at the time of the war, but not at the when it caused the whole thing. That is the time. Actually, they told Krishna not to come there because they wanted to play the game. And also, they didn't call for Krishna. Krishna is a symbolism of the divine. Here, it's just a story. Even Draupadi, initially, she didn't call. When she realized that none of this, the people, in the elders and the husband and all the family will help her, then finally she called Krishna and then Krishna entered. So you have to, no matter what the situation is, don't allow it to go to that extent. Just surrender and accept the situation as it is and call for divine intervention. That's it. But at the same time, it will not instantly come as you wish. It will come in its own time, but it will definitely come. Only thing we have to have that Shraddha and Saburi. It will definitely change.
Yes. Thank you,
Okay.
Guruji. I feel I'm very much blessed. That also I feel, but sometimes I really do come out of that zone of being accepting and being grateful.
It is normal. You are fine. Okay. Okay. If you want to hear from me, I'm telling you, you are fine. Okay. You are very good, walking very good path on your spirituality. Have the faith and trust and keep walking. Okay. There is no such thing called magic and everything, all problems in life will vanish. So it is no such thing, but we are blessed. We have the power, we have the support, we have the loving protection. What else we need to run this, tiny part of in the whole spectrum? If you see the creation, we are in a very tiny part of it, and our life is just like a moment.
Yes, sir.
Whatever, I'm
Thank
just
you.
giving you another what is called perception on this one. Whoever is so called, they're gaining or they are better in life and all those things. They have more, they have better, they are bigger, or whatever you call it as a so-called successful life. All these things also will go at the time of death, no? How
Yes,
does it
Guruji.
matter? It's only few days more, that's it. Okay, it doesn't matter. They cannot keep it. That is the what is called the irony of our life. You cannot keep that. Even if you gain something here, you cannot keep it. Only what you can carry is your good karma and sadhana. I call it spiritual bank balance, which you carry forward, life after life. No
No,
issues.
Guruji, I'm very much blessed because you are in my life. You are showing me, guiding me in my path,
Okay,
whatever situation I am. I'm very
not me.
much
It is a
blessed,
guru.
Guruji.
It's a guru
Babaji
tattva.
and Mataji has sent you, but I am very much blessed. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you very much.
Just go with this understanding. This kind of your life is what you feel inside you. Huh? Your life is not outside. What is happening outside you? Only thing you have to take a call from without to within, from external factors as my happiness in my life to my internal state, which is happiness in my life. So if I can accept everything outside me, then my life, the quality of my life will change. I accept the people who are in my life. I accept my condition, economic condition. I accept my health and limitations. I accept my status. Everything is accepted. There is no such thing called it is bad patch in my life. You accept a bad patch also. It's okay to have a bad patch.
Yes,
Then
Guruji.
then why we transcend from the human thinking to the spiritual level. What is the spiritual level? Spiritual level, everything what is happening in our life, there is no duality, no positive and negative. Everything is just experiences. Okay, you've fallen down and hit in your leg, that is also experience. And somebody give you a gift, that is also an experience. There is no good and bad. Okay, so life is series of experiences, and we are just enjoying the experiences. That's it. Okay,
Thank you.
all
Thank
right.
you, Guruji.
God bless you. Shweta, go ahead with your question.
Pranam, sir. Uh, Sir, thank you so much. Actually, I got answers to all my question, and it feels like one-to-one session. So
Okay.
thank you, sir, so much. And sir,
Okay.
last day you gave that mantra na, when there was entrance inside cave. It was really
Yeah,
so
yeah,
much
yeah,
blessing, sir. I felt so good, sir. Thank you so much. That
yeah,
when you was going through that experience, you even thought about those who are not so lucky to get there. Thank you so much, sir.
yeah. Because that's what I asked. That not everybody needs about 7 kilometer through mountain trek. Okay, not everybody can go. Even their physical condition may not allow too many. Okay, and then it maybe the temperature and etc. is not so good. Even the you cannot go by normally in the mountain trails who are aware of that. There are some places there are mules and other animals, but in this particular trek you cannot even go use any animal. You have to go on foot. Okay, so it is very difficult trek. Last 7 kilometer, up to that, and the bottom of the mountain, it goes. The car goes up to jeep or this kind of stuff. But then finally you have to take. So it is not easy to go and reach there and then finally meditate inside. And basically, I was asking for somebody, particularly those are the patients and all. There are few the cancer patients and all those things. I was just channeling healing to them, and I was feeling that it should. There's no way they can come to this place. There is no way. Even come to the bottom of the hill, also not possible for them. That is the reason I asked for the Babaji. Give me something. Give me some way to so that this energy can be taken, and then the Babaji has given to that mantra. And I chant that every time I see the Guru Purnima day or Babaji's the birthday and all. That time I visit was Babaji's birthday, November 2015. Yeah? So November is the time where the Kartik Purnima comes, and that is the time we visited. Yeah. Anyway, so that is the mantra given that time. So till day we use this mantra. So and the vibration it creates bring that energy in there. What it means is doesn't matter. It's an intellectual exercise. Earlier, I think 2 years back or 3 years back, we discussed into our group to meaning of the mantra. Not important. What is the meaning of those words? Not important. Just chant it, get the vibration, then you will attract it. That energy will come to you. And particularly when in the video it is showing that they are going inside the cave. No, this is the first video I have seen where inside the cave they have recorded. All are up to outside. So all of them are outside. Inside the cave, I think this is the first video I saw. So that's what I shared into the group, and it is wonderful. This. So, and particularly that time, if you connect, that you will also get the vibration and the energy and the blessings of Babaji. So that is the purpose I posted into the group. Okay,
Sir, thank you
all
so much,
right.
sir. And once again, sir, I was struggling so much, and you solve all the problems. Like
every problem in my head you just answered today, sir.
So
Thank
you
you.
have to always the same technique, Shraddha and Saburi, and accept the whatever, wherever you are, from there solution will start, but not by complaining. If we keep on complaining, we are not ready, it shows. Okay, drop the complaint. We accept that we are not in a very good position, but we accept it as a divine will. And then the divine comes and gives us the way forward, the path through us only, and nobody else. Through us, there may be some idea or some application you have to make somewhere, or something you have to get little bit here and there. We are not getting it, but suddenly something comes that helps us to go forward further. Yeah. So that is our own journey, life's journey. All
Thank
right.
you, sir.
Okay. God bless you. So I think we answered all the question.
Yeah.
Still two
No,
hands
Guruji.
raised. Manali, you want to ask further? Yeah. Okay.
Yes,
Go ahead.
Guruji, my husband chants this mantra thrice every day since last year.
Hmm.
But it's difficult for him to do the chin mudra. So,
Yeah.
can he chant this mantra without doing the chin mudra?
Oh yes. Oh yes. No problem.
No problem. No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let
And
let me
he,
tell. Yeah, just one moment. Let me tell to everybody, because of medical reasons, if you cannot hold any mudra, if you cannot sit in a particular posture, it is all fine. Okay, all that energy will take you there. You have to be just the intention of that. You cannot physically do the mudra, but your intention is just intend that I am in chin mudra and then chant. No need to physically hold the chin mudra. The intention is good enough. You are energetically connected. You are energetically in chin mudra. Then you chant.
okay.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
he does this chanting 3 times only. Is it okay, or shall he do more, repeat, chant this mantra more times?
Number doesn't matter. Whenever he feels like he can chant. There's no number.
Okay, okay,
Any number of
okay,
time whenever feels, so it will instantly bring that energy.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
It is a
Thank
matter
you,
of
Guruji.
liking. It is not the matter of numbers. Okay.
Okay,
So
thank you,
whenever,
Guruji.
as many times, 1 time, 5 time, 10 time, doesn't matter. Whenever you feel like, if you chant, it will be helpful. Huh?
Okay, thank you, Guruji.
All right. Okay. Kavita, you have another question, or hand is the old one?
No, sir, no question.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Bless you. So let us go ahead with our Kriya and meditation. Sit straight and breathe in and breathe out few times.